Let's head back, though, to Michigan. We're watching this missing Skelton brothers case in probate court, and the FBI agent who investigated this is on the stand. We'll pick it up where we left off.
Okay. And do you remember what date Mom Forever Young joined Cafe Mom?
November 6th, 2010.
And did that account have contact with, or did you learn that Tanya had a Cafe Mom account?
Yes, we learned, our investigation subsequently determined that Tanner Skelton was crafty biker mom at Cafe Mom.
And did you find communication between Mom Forever Young and crafty biker mom?
Yeah, on November 16th, Mom Forever Young sent an introductory message to crafty biker mom on that forum.
And who did Mom Forever Young identify as?
Mom Forever Young identified herself as Joanne.
Is that a reference to Joanne Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. And did you also learn during these examinations on November 13th there was some online searches done? What were those searches for?
We learned through our analysis that John Skelton's laptop was used to conduct online searches. Part of the searches included a search for potassium cyanide. The availability of prussic acid. Is rat poison tasteless and odorless? Can rat poison kill a person? Is it odorless and tasteless? Those were the search terms.
What does that mean to you?
Definite interest in finding something that could harm or kill someone.
Okay. And then on November 19th, did you find, now this is all, I'm still referring to this the forensic examination of the digital devices. Did you learn of something that occurred on November 19th?
At 7:02, Mom Forever Young that left a message for crafty biker mom on that Cafe Mom forum.
Okay. So Mom Forever Young is John Skelton. Is that correct?
Yes.
And crafty biker mom is Tanya Zubers. Is that
yes.
correct? And so you're saying on November 19th at 7:02, is that AM or PM?
AM.
7:02 AM, John Skelton sent a clandestine message. In other words, he was disguising himself as someone and sent a message to Tanya. Is that accurate?
Yes, he was pretending to be Joanne Taylor and sent a message to Tanya Zubers.
Okay. And then later that same day at 3:01, what did you find out?
At 3:01, Tanya responded and asked, pretty much, who are you? Tried to request, who are you, why are you reaching out? And at the same day, the user said, hey, I'm Joanne Taylor.
Okay. And this is the account that was created by John Skelton?
Yes.
Did this Mom Forever Young, did she give an explanation of how she knew John Skelton?
Yeah, at 4:33, a response was sent back to Tanya, identifying her name as Joanne Taylor, and described a background as to how she knew Tanya and how, in fact, Joanne Taylor knew and met John Skelton. And that description was laid out as they had car trouble. John decided to stop by, help them out, noticed that he had kids, was offering them food, helping them out quite a bit. And also noticed like a Cafe Mom sticker. So he realized there's a connection with Cafe Mom.
Okay. And this is all found out through this account created by John Skelton, though. Is
yes.
that correct? Yes?
Yes.
Continuing on with this forensic examination, what about November 20th, 2010?
November 20th at 5:20, the analysis determined that Skelton's laptop was used to conduct an online search at Bing.com on how to break a neck. And then further, how can you break someone else's neck with your hands? That was accessed. And then from 5:29 to 5:45, the following searches were conducted: neck and spine, spinal cord, cerebellum, brain, and brainstem.
Okay. And then the next notable discovery would have been November 24th. What was that?
Skelton sent an email to his friend who was in North Carolina, advised his friend in North Carolina by saying, killing myself tonight, but right now I'm fine.
Okay. Through your investigation, when was the last time a non-family member saw the children?
Thursday at 2:30, the Thursday, November 25th, 2010, at 2:30.
Okay, so that would have been Thanksgiving Day?
Thanksgiving Day at 2:30 in the afternoon.
And to the best of your knowledge, he had visitation from November 24th through November 26th?
Right, he was scheduled to return the children at 3 o'clock.
On November 26th, so Black Friday?
Black Friday, yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you learn of Tanya Zuvers? Where was she located? Where was she at on Thanksgiving Day?
She was having Thanksgiving with her family, not in Morenci, in Kunkel, Ohio.
Okay. Did she inform law enforcement that she had ignored several calls and texts from John?
Yes, she did.
Because she was spending the holiday with her sister, is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Was there a time that you learned that she being Tanya spoke with John?
Yes, they spoke later that day. When they finally connected, John had said that he was angry, that she wasn't responding to calls. He asked, he demanded, do you still love me? Is there a chance of reconciliation? She replied negatively, that there was not. His reply is that she would never hear from him again, and then hung up the telephone.
Did you find out some information about a next door neighbor, Adam Johnson?
Yeah, Adam Johnson was a next door neighbor who on that Black Friday evening, right about 11:30 in the night, heard a car door slam from John Skelton's residence.
You said it was on Black Friday, but did you mean at the end of, it was right before Black Friday?
Yep, I'm
right?
sorry, yes, the 25th.
So on 11:30 p.m. Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
Correct. I know the date changes at midnight, but
Well,
we
yeah.
want to keep the date straight if we can. On November 26th, between 1:10 a.m. and 1:41 a.m., what did you find?
We learned that a message was created at that Cafe Mom address from Mom Forever Young to Crafty Biker Mom. So from John to Tanya, a message was created at that Cafe Mom website.
Okay.
It was not sent.
Okay. And then at 5 a.m.
At 5 a.m., neighbors had driven by John's house and observed that his van was not in the driveway, and they're surprised that his van was gone.
Okay. But that was also the morning of Black Friday,
Yes.
which was not unusual back then to leave, correct? The sales start
Sure,
early.
yeah. Hey, I don't know of his pattern, but yes.
But it would also be a reason that there were witnesses out and about to even notice it.
Correct.
Okay. Now that draft, was it eventually sent to Tanya?
Yeah, the draft that was created earlier that day was sent out at 7:02 in the morning from Joanne Taylor, John Skelton to Tanya.
And what was there anything remarkable about it?
Yes. The text from that included, glad you won't have your boys to fondle or sleep with. And John just dropped his sons off with me, and I will be watching them until he returns.
So John Skelton sends a message to his wife at the time, Tanya, disguised as someone else, saying that John Skelton dropped the kids off to this disguise. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Now, as part of this forensic examination, did you also look at the movement of the cell phone?
Right. A separate examination of a cellular telephone was conducted by our cell phone specialists.
Okay. What'd you find out?
We learned that approximately 4:13 in the morning, his phone was at his house. And then approximately 4:29, the phone had moved from his house away 3.3 miles from his house.
And then?
Between 5:01 and 5:04, the phone continued to move to the vicinity of Lazy River Campground, located in Bridgewater Township in Williams County, Ohio.
Okay. And then what was the next?
At 6:46, the phone had returned to the vicinity of Skelton's residence.
Now, when we say Skelton's residence, we're talking about 112 Congress Street in Morenci, right?
Yes.
And so what you're telling the court is that at approximately 4:29 until 6:46, excuse me, his phone left his residence and traveled into Ohio and returned home. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Now, were you also aware that John Skelton had parenting time visitation with his children during this time?
Yes.
And to your knowledge, was there anyone else at that house during this time?
No.
So it would make sense that he either left the children at home alone or he took them with him.
Yes.
What do you believe happened?
I believe that's when the bodies were disposed.
Okay. At approximately 7:15 a.m., what happened?
He was observed by one of his family members at the house of one of his nephews, Brian O'Brien's house.
Okay. And is that where Lisa Kern lived?
I believe so. Yes.
And that would be John's aunt.
Yes. So his family. Yes.
And what happened there?
There are 3 winter coats that were dropped off at that residence.
And who did those winter coats belong to?
Andrew, Tanner, and Alexander
Skelton. Was it cold?
Yes.
Okay. So we're talking about Thanksgiving in Michigan.
Thanksgiving in Michigan is cold.
And John Skelton dropped off the boys' winter coats at 7:15 a.m. to his aunt.
Yes.
Did he also leave other belongings?
Yes. He went to Kern's house and left some of his personal belongings, personal items, and advised her to make sure his mother gets this stuff.
Okay. Because he didn't need it.
Apparently not.